Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have a video that has been much requested, and I gotta admit to you, princesses, I have been kind of stalling on it because the process seemed a little bit daunting, but I've done it. I went back the past 5 or 6 months and tried to get all or as many of the most pertinent cream and liquid blush releases, and we have them here in front of me today. Now, I'm not going to rank them because we have over 20 brands here, and some of them are just really nice and some of them have their flaws, so we'll talk about them as we go, and at the end I will let you know what my favorites are and what I reach for the most. And of course, down below in comments is where you come in. I'm sure I'm leaving some off, so definitely let me know what of mine you love and what other ones you think I missed, because of course I'm going to miss some. Now, since this is cream and liquid, we won't be able to look at those cute little Scott Barnes blush singles. We won't be able to look at those fantastic Pat McGrath blushes because they were powder. And we cannot include the new Tom Ford duos, which are $90. Okay, anyway. We're just doing cream and liquid. Let me give some honorable mentions first. Kaja has some. Jones Road has their Balm, which is really cool. We're not going to give a lot of time to that one, but that is really cool. Jason Wu, if you want to save money, has that line at Target, which has some really cool ones. Westman Atelier has the Baby Cheeks, Tower 28, Beach Please, of course, and one that I actually haven't tried, and you're going to be shocked. I haven't tried the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude. I know they're amazing, and I just haven't had a chance to try that, but I wanted to give that an honorable mention, as well as Milk. If you love the Milk cream blushes, they just released 2 new shades, and that's not on my list here today, but I did kind of wanted to put that in there. And if I didn't mention it, the Merit Flush Balm, I don't know if I mentioned that. Oh, and Glossier Cloud Paint. Now, I have the Glossier Cloud Paint, but it is right now in my teenage daughter's room. And I want you to know that I tried to go in and get it. I tied a rope outside of her room, and I made sure that I had a way to get back out. I am just relieved that I am here today in one piece, though I did not emerge with the Glossier product. Sorry, but that's a good one too. Put a crazy face emoji down below if you too have a teenager that you're afraid of. I know I'm in good company. All right, so let's start with mine. Again, I'm not ranking them. We have no, I tried not to include any like dual purpose products. You know, like Charlotte Tilbury came out with one of the kind of lip and sheet, the liquid that did the lips and the cheeks. And of course the Melt Sex Foil. Again with the names, which I'm actually wearing under my makeup today, so you'll see it in my description bar, but it can be a blush, it can be a highlighter. I tried not to include those. Okay, with all that out of the way, and with my Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero here, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with a Charlotte Tilbury product, and I guess I just said I didn't have any multi-purpose ones, but this one, this is the Lip and Cheek Glow. It is mostly a cheek product, let's be honest. You can use it on your lips too. This is a $40 product. I have 2 shades. This one is the Color of Dreams shade, very similar to the Color of Passion. They were very, very similar. This is an interesting product from Charlotte Tilbury. It came out last year and then was re-released most recently, so it definitely fits our format here. This you either love or you hate. Well, I don't want to say hate. I have no affection for this product. People love it. They keep it in their bag. They touch up. They put a little on their cheek. I think it sweats. I don't like, and I've mentioned this before in comments to people, I don't like cream blushes that sweat. Let me show you what I mean, and let's see if it will focus in here. Give it a second. You see that darker little area towards the bottom? That just happens in cream blushes, and for some reason it just kind of grosses me out. I am not a huge fan of this. I don't like to stick my fingers in here and then I have this kind of cream on it. People love this product. It has a lovely kind of vanilla scent. It's very pretty. It goes fast. She brought it back in high demand, but for $40, I'm just like, no, I don't like it. So feel free to argue with me in comments, or if you can, agree with me. I do not like Charlotte Tilbury's Lip and Cheek Glow. 2 different shades. There are many who will disagree though. All right, let's talk about one that I reviewed a little bit earlier, and I will put any reviews that I have of these that I did previously so you could see me try them on and swatch them and all that. I will link below so that you can go back for reference if you're thinking of purchasing. Beauty Blender, known of course for their little beauty sponges to put on your makeup with, has gotten into the making actual cosmetics, and one of them is their Bounce Liquid Whip Cream Blush. This comes in 4 different shades. They're $22 each, so a lot more affordable. This is a cream to powder, so you don't have that weird, shiny, sweaty thing. Let me just show you the difference. I don't know why that freaks me out, you guys, but it does. See, this has the weird, shiny, sweaty thing, and this kind of looks like a powder blush, the Beauty Blender product, but the Beauty Blender product is about half price, has 2 more shades, so 4 shades, and definitely is a cream, but on the cheek it becomes a powder. It's a super cute little product that I'm not sure got the attention it deserved because A, it's from Beauty Blender, and therefore out of left field, as we say here in America. And also it was late to the cream blush game when all of us had kind of already purchased all of our cream blushes, right? So people went, I don't have room. Anastasia Beverly Hills has their stick cream blush. You know what cracks me up about Anastasia Beverly Hills? When they do products like this, they don't get really original with the name. It's a stick cream blush. It's a stick cream highlighter. They don't get real creative. It is what it is. These are $32. They have 5 different shades. Kind of a fun little one because they come with this little brush inside. And the cool thing about these brushes, we'll see in a Mario product we're going to look at later too, they unscrew. As you see, mine needs a good clean. But the nice thing about these things is they're never very hygienic, but when they come off, you can wash it, sit it out to dry it, screw it back on, throw it into your bag. These are, if I didn't say, $32. It's kind of a steep price, but it's a really nice, solid product that rolls up and rolls down. I like this format because you can just go ahead and apply it. Again, I will link my previous review so you can see swatches and stuff. I don't want to stick my fingers in. I'm not a real fan of this type of format. I like this, even if I'm going to kind of use my hands to kind of dot it in. I just like that I'm not scooping into the original. And I know you could put your brush in. I know. I'm just saying. Drunk Elephant had a bit of an underground hit with their O-Bloos Rosy Glow. This is, again, I said I wasn't going to do a lot of hybrid products, and this kind of is. This is a great product to mix with the, this is a liquid product, and if you have their bronzing liquid, it's so beautiful together. And I made a video on it when a lot of people didn't, so that video did well. You should check it out. It is just, I have my little rag here so I can show you how to use some of this stuff here. It's just such a pretty little product. It just kind of rubs in so nicely and makes such a pretty glow. I like to use it combined with the bronzing drops that Drunk Elephant also makes, just to make a nice all over glow, even under a light foundation. But you can also pat this in on the cheeks. It's comfortable, it's cool, it's, I think, beautiful. $36, and of course, only this shade. I think that's a good one. If you haven't looked into this, this is multi-purpose, but it's good. Mario, Makeup by Mario has his soft pop blush stick. Let's try that again. Makeup by Mario soft pop blush stick. Woo. It is $28. He has 6 different shades. It's a pretty little thing that rolls up and rolls back down. I will link that video so you can see some cool swatches. And we have, again, a very nice little kind of textured and removable, oops, I didn't really remove it well, but you know what I mean, removable, here we go. And a removable little brush. I mean, I don't choose to use that brush, but if it's in your bag or if you're traveling, if you're on a plane and you need it for that, how nice, it just kind of clicks. It's not going to open in your bag. And you can use no fingers at all. So you can go like this and then flip it over, use the brush. It's hygienic, it's clean, nothing on your hands. You don't have to go wash them anywhere. I mean, I brought up a plane because sometimes you just can't get out of your seat before landing. You want to do a little touch up and you'll have nice clean hands. It's just kind of nice. Lisa Eldridge, speaking of cream and liquid, Lisa Eldridge Enlivening Blush. This came in 6 shades. I have about 4 of them, I think. They are $34 each. Let's talk about these. I am actually wearing this today in this shade, which is called Glow, Island Glow. Sorry about that. I couldn't see in the lighting here. This is Island Glow, and I am wearing it today. This is an absolutely beautiful product, and I love Lisa Eldridge. Now, can I be completely honest, please? I have a fight with this every single time I use it, not just this shade, but all of them. Maybe my drawers get a little chilly. Please comment below if you've had this. I can't always, sometimes it's a struggle to get it out of the tube. Now I'm probably going to embarrass myself and it's going to come right out. And I know I'm holding it the wrong way for gravity to help, but it's not, I mean, it's like, and it did come out. Could you just comment below and tell me if you also have had this issue? It's like I wrestle with it every time. There's like a bell that rings and I'm kidding, but I do. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I cannot squeeze that hard today. However, it's worth the struggle. Kind of like when you eat crab. You know, when you got to like crack it and work for your food, but then you get it and you dip it in the butter and it's delicious. This is like that. It's not delicious, but it's well worth the work. I have strange analogies. Okay, let's talk about Natasha Denona Puff Paint. I keep saying I'm not going to do hybrid products, and this is, but most of us don't use it on our lips. The Natasha Denona Puff Paint is $22 and just come in 3 shades. I bet she'll release more. This one has a little cute little flat doe foot applicator, and it just basically puts on the little paint, and then you can use your hand and just kind of tap it in. It is a very pretty product. I never find myself reaching for it. I don't know why. It sits in my drawer, and I always think I'm going to use it more than I do. I don't know why, but it doesn't attract me. I don't know why. Everybody loves this product. I like it too. I'm just saying, I just don't reach for it. It doesn't capture my attention like other Natasha Denona products might. Okay. It's time to talk about the Bite Daycation. This came out slightly early when we weren't all sick of cream and liquid blushes yet. Not that we're sick of them, but we're sick of them. You know what I mean. And it is so cute, and the product is so nice. And the packaging is terrible. I talked about the struggle being worth it with Lisa Eldridge products. With the Bite product, I'm not so sure the struggle is worth it. So you have to unwind it. Okay, and then you have all of the product here in this little boat right here, and you've got a, okay, that is me. Honestly, I am not doing this for effect. That is me squeezing really hard. Okay, there we go. And then it goes everywhere. I hope you saw that. Then it kind of goes everywhere, and then it's hard to clean the little nozzle. At least the Lisa Eldridge product kind of pulls it back in like a really good toothpaste would. What is up with my crazy analogies today? This one doesn't make a mess. This ends up coming out and just making a mess absolutely everywhere. It is a beautiful product when you get it out. It's really cool and cooling, and the shades are really nice. And I will, like I said, link my original review so that you can all see it. But it is really not easy to get out. And then the tip is always going to kind of, I'll try to focus in on that, look just kind of a hot mess. I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, the minute I put this review up, most of you in the comments were like, that's going to be a mess to use. So you've got to wonder why we all kind of knew that, and they just were like, green light, green light, green light. I don't know. Okay, Bite, it sucks. But the product is nice, but it's not worth the fight. Lisa Eldridge, worth the fight. Bite, not worth the fight. Oh, Surratt. Oh, I love this product. This is the Surratt Artistique Liquid Blush. 4 different shades, $45. It's Surratt. What you gonna do? You know, they're not cheap. So the way this works is, this is kind of a really fun little idea here. We have a little sponge with a little hole in the middle, and we just kind of click, 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 and there it comes, as you see. And then you put it on, you could dot it, and you could use the sponge to rub it in. Again, I will post my original review. Or what I like to do is use the sponge to dot it on, and then I'll use my own little brush to put it on. Otherwise, I feel like this sponge here kind of drags it around a little bit, but it doesn't lift your makeup. It's so pretty, so subtle, as only Surratt can. If you're a fan of Surratt beauty as well, you know what I'm talking about. An absolutely Beautiful product, though a bit pricey, $45. Hourglass. Let's talk about the Hourglass Vanish Sticks. This came in 6 different shades, and like the Surratt, is $46. Again, Hourglass. Do not even remind me about the single shadows they did. That was like, oh my goodness, everybody was so angry about that. Well, you know, nobody talked about the fact that the Vanish Blush Stick is 46 bucks. Just like all their other Vanish products, it's packaged the same way in that triangular gold. These are just gorgeous though. So we have this little triangle that you roll up, as you can see. It's a little bit of an IQ test when you roll it back down and you need to put it back together. You've got to make sure that you line everything up and then line up the top too. Yay! Do I pass? So I sometimes am in a hurry and I get frustrated with it, but again, it just applies to the face and you can rub it in. I'm sure I've marked myself like Adam at. Anyway, you could apply it to the face and you could, you know, it's just, the shades are so pretty, but you know, it's not cheap. Let's save a little money and go with our Melt Cream Blush Lights. This has 6 different shades and is $22. Not cheap, a lot better. The Melt Cream Blush Lights, you will know if you love the Melt Blush Lights, original, the powder ones. These are our favorite shades, and I think some new ones too. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'd have to go back and watch my own video on these. They are really lovely. Again, it's in that pan that I said is not my favorite. I do like a cream blush and a stick that I can apply on my own, but I forgive them. It's a super pretty product with a really nice little vanilla scent and it dissipates and it applies really beautifully. I think Melt blushes are lovely and these cream blushes are no exception. Again, I will link the original review if you are interested in those. Also, the least expensive one of the expensive ones we have up here is Rare Beauty, as you know, did their Stay Vulnerable collection. This is the oldest one I reached back for. These are $21, 5 shades, and it is just a cute little, look at that, cute little blush. I don't reach for this one too much because it hits all those points that I don't really love. Just like the Charlotte one, you know, they kind of get like sweaty and you have to reach your hand. And they're just not my favorite way to apply a blush. You can call me crazy. It's a pretty little product. It's the most affordable here on my table other than the Jason Wu that I mentioned at the beginning. If you want to run over to Target and get that, I certainly wouldn't blame you. But that is the most affordable one here for $21. And I think if I look at my list here, Surratt and Hourglass top the list at $45 and $46 of our most pricey. Which ones do I reach for the most here? You know, I didn't really talk too much about Jones Road, but that is a beautiful product. Bobbi Brown's new line, tough to get. I think it's being sold now in Britain, I believe. Tough to get a hold of, so I don't talk about it too much. Really, Anastasia, Mario, Surratt, Drunk Elephant. These are just fantastic. And Hourglass are the best. If you want to save a little bit of cash, you cannot go wrong with the Melt blush lights in cream. Those are absolutely beautiful. Lisa Eldridge, as I say, is well worth the struggle. There's just something about the formula of the Lisa Eldridge that melts into your skin and makes it seem like that you are lit from within. That's a Charlotte Tilbury phrase, I believe, but Lisa Eldridge really achieves it. Okay, so I did a little roundup as I use my Lisa Eldridge as a little pointer here. We did a little roundup of some honorable mentions at the beginning, and then I tried to speed through all of these liquid and cream blushes. What did I miss? Now it's your turn. Which one of these do you love? What kind of application do you like? Do you like to use your fingers and just kind of pat it in? Do you use a sponge, a wet sponge, a brush? Do you mind dipping your finger in? I know that the Charlotte Tilbury Lip and Cheek Glow fans are going to come for me. I'm ready for you. It's okay. I will have cookies and coffee out. So come on by if you want to come for me. We'll actually have a good time. I am a Charlotte fan. Just don't love that product. Let me know what you do love. and what you can't stand. And are you generally a powder blush person, or are you a liquid blush or cream blush person? What do you like anyway? For those of you who like the cream products, boy, you have been happy lately. So definitely leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, my goodness, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.